Looks like it's live. Yeah, Brooke's picking it up. Are you on the Wi-Fi?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Black Lake High School for tonight's Wrestling Triangular featuring the Fosston Bagley Brawlers, the Nashwauk-Keewatin Greenway Titans, and your Black Lake Bina Bears. At this time, please stand, remove your hats while we honor America with the singing of our national anthem by Black Lake Bina assistant coach, Cody Nord.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, our first match of the evening will be Nashwauk-Keewatin Greenway Titans versus your Lake Bina Bears. The Titans coaches are Nick Bruss, Justin Bruss, and Mike Holden. Student managers for the Titans are Olivia Nagler, Grace Milstead, Sabrina Woodman, and Gracie Ronta. Your Bears head coaches are Jay Rickler, Joe Schmidt. Assistant coaches are Cody Nord, Al Johnson, and Brian Painter. Student manager for your Bears are Hannah Rickler, Allie Tyson, Kenneth Tracy, and Olivia Frenzel. Tonight's official is Ben Kuchera. Wrestling 106 pounds for your Bears is Donovan Schmidt, and the Titans are open.
Also, the Titans forfeited to Donovan Schmidt at the first weight class, and they were apparently moving up to the 113-pound class.
Wrestling 113 pounds for the Titans is Brandon Perkovich, and wrestling for your Bears 113 pounds is Sawyer Strowing.
So here we have a quick takedown for Brendan Perkovich, a freshman from the Titans, and Sawyer Strowing, a 7th grader, is his competition from BCLB. Perkovich with the takedown, got the legs in, but loose hip, so now he's trying to push the head down. Sawyer get back, getting the base, peeling the hand, keeps on working. Good movement. Leg in, going for a guillotine here. He's got the head. He pulled him back. Now he's getting some back points. Got a 5 count, so that'll be a 3-pointer for sure. Brennan working to get off his back. Getting almost out of there, almost out of there. Couldn't quite get that arm free. .35 seconds remaining in the first period. There, he got his head loose, his 3-point near fall for
30 seconds remaining in the first
Perkovich.
period.
25 seconds remaining. He's got the legs in, but he's riding a little bit high, trying to push the head down. Didn't have the power for that. There he got him flattened out again. We were down to 14 seconds in the first period. We got a quick Turk over for a couple more back points. Looks like it's going to be 2 with 2 seconds left here. 2 more near fall. So it's going to be 7-0. Brendan Perkovich, the freshman from the Titans. He takes down, and throwing will be in the up position. Quick Granby roll. And a reversal for Perkovich. Now he's got a tight cradle, front cradle on. And that's a fall. So there's a 6-point win for the guests from Nashwauk-Keewatin Greenway, which is, of course, Coleraine over there in the country. So we're 6-6 with 2 matches complete, 1 forfeit and 1 pin. And here we go.
120 pounds for the title of this Hunter Milstead wrestling career bears 120 pounds is Drayden Clary.
Hunter Milstead, an 8th grader for the Titans, has moved up from 13 to 120 for this match. Head tap, a single shot there by Hebert. No score. There's a takedown. Instead, now getting some back points. Nope, they only got 1 count. Didn't get a 2 count, so he got no points out of that. There's a reversal. This is him. No big. I couldn't hear him, so I didn't.
20 seconds remaining in the second period.
Well, 10 seconds left in the period here. 5-2 score for the Titans. Hunter Milstead. That'll end the second period. Choice goes to BCLB wrestler. I believe this is Cody Hedberg. He'll be on top. Got an ankle, trying to get him broke down to the mat. Hanging on, hanging on. Looks like he's in trouble. There's a reversal for Mistead. Goes ahead by the score 7-2. He's got an arm bar behind the back. Cody gets out of that. Nashwauk-Keewatin Coleraine program is down on their numbers a bit this year. That's happened to a lot of schools with the different ways of attending school and getting kids to participate in sports and not wanting to or not being able to. It's been tough for a year wrestling and a lot of other sports as well, and we're hoping that they're going to get back to recruiting and get things in good shape again by the time season comes around next year. Right now, kudos to those who have hung in there and done the best they can and are still wrestling here with the last meet of the season before the tournament time starts. Right now, Mistead's riding pretty tough on top. He hasn't been able to turn Hedberg again. There's an escape. He let him go 1 point, and it is 7-3. Front headlock. Pushing the head down, trying to get around him. So far, there's a couple. He got two there. That makes it 9-3, a 6-point lead with only 20 seconds left in the period. Continues the way it is, it'll just be a 3-point decision. Unless he could get some back points in the next 12 seconds. He's got arm barred, and he's going to get a couple. Here's some coming right now. Did he get a 3 count or 2? I believe he's only got 2. 2 for the near fall there. So that'll make it 11-3. That does give them a major decision. Oh, excuse me. They got third period up there now. So we're still got a period to go. 11-3, third period. Titans ahead. Hunter Mistead. Team score is still tied at 6. There's a reversal for Mistead. Hunter Mistead, reversal. Makes it 13-3, now a 10-point lead. Turned him a little quick, didn't stop, and got it coming back again. He's getting some more points. Score counts. 1, 2. Looks like a 2-point near fall. Oh, he got him back. Now he's tight. He's got a real tight half on. Chest to chest. Tough predicament to last. Now I got 1:12 left in the period. It's a long time to fight it off. Hunter Mistead with the pin hold on. Cody Hedberg battling to stay off his back, not give up the 6. And there's a 3-point near fall. That makes it 16-3. 16-3. 45 seconds left. If Mistead could score 2 more points, he would have a tech fall, win by over 15 points, would give the team 5, and he'd probably, I'm sure he'll keep working for the fall if he gets that opportunity, but 30 seconds left, so not a lot of action going on right now. Now they're on the edge of the mat, real close to being out of bounds, but not quite. Now they're out. Okay, 20 seconds left. Eight seconds remaining. No points on that half turn. 3 seconds, and 2, and 1, and that will end the match. 16-3 for Hunter Mistead, and he will get himself 14 points, put them ahead by a score of 10-6.
Decision for the Titans is Hunter Mistead.
they're sending out.
Wrestling at 126 pounds for your Bears is Carter Pinger, and the Titans are open at 126 pounds.
There's a forfeit for Carter Pater at 126 pounds.
Wrestling 132 pounds for the Titans is John Duffy. Wrestling for your Bears at 132 pounds is Christian Bader.
We have Christian Pater for the Bears here, wrestling against Don Duffy. Pater a junior, Duffy an 8th grader. Pater has some good experience in this past. He's done real well in the sectionals. He's one of the stalemates for the Bears wrestling program this year. You've got Carter Pater, Christian Pater, Landon Gross, Tyrese Goodman, Donovan Schmidt. Those are the guys who have been kind of holding things up, keeping this team going this year, building a strong program again, getting back to the BCLB days of old, they said. Numbers have been a problem for all these little schools this year, but I think it'll improve here. We get over all this COVID stuff by next fall and get things going normally again. It's great to see the kids back in school and good to see the numbers in uniform. It can only get better. Christian is the only returning state entrant from last year's tournament. I got to say that, 23 years ago, I had the privilege of, that was my last year of coaching with this fine bunch of gentlemen in BCLB team, and it's fun to see the father-son thing going on and the father coaching yet, along with Jay Reiplinger and Mr. Nord and Mr. Schmidt, all kids who went through the program, and Steve Bechtel and myself were enjoying coaching, and the team's having a lot of success, a lot of fun. And they also have with them over there this year Mr. Al Johnson, who was a very fine heavyweight for the Bemidji program. He's now teaching math over at Cass Lake Bena High School and got involved with the wrestling program to help Joe Schmidt out. So it's really fun to come back here after all those years and see all these kids I still know. And now they got the kids out there wrestling, so good deal. We're on to the program here now at 132, and Christian is about to hook a leg and score that first takedown. He should have it now because he's got a cradle locked up, but the referee didn't give it to him because he didn't have his leg free, but he did now. He's got a 2, and there's a tight cradle, very tight. And to get the chest down, he's got a little bit too far over. So we got an escape for 1, 3-point near fall. Then we got an escape for the Titan wrestler, John Duffy, and we're on our feet again. Team score after that last forfeit is 12-10 in favor of the BCLB boys. And they have a 5-1 lead in this match at 132. Shot, single leg shot, nice takedown for Pater. We're on the far edge of the mat. He goes, takes him to a hip, got an arm bar. Working it, wants to get a tilt out of it. There's a cradle. He's got his cradle tight. He's not hooking the leg, where he looked like he's trying to, but he couldn't get that leg hooked. So that makes it a little bit looser and a little more movement available for Duffy to kind of get off his back. But we do get a 3-point near fall on that one for Pater, and it is now 10-1, I believe. Yes, 10-1 at 132 here. Pater deferred the choice, and Duffy takes neutral. So we're on our feet, 11-1. Shot by Duffy, good shot, blocked by Pater, and Pater immediately puts him on his back, and there's a fall. He had his arms across him. So there's a fall for the BCLB team, and Pater contributes for 6 points for his team. That'll make the score 18-10 at 138 coming up. And it looks like It looks like the Titans might be open at this weight. I got to make sure they didn't put somebody out there yet. Somebody's going out there to take the forfeit. Jordan Howard, the senior for the Bears, takes the forfeit, gets his team 6 points. And open weight again for the Titans. Now we're going to go up to 145, and it looks like we should have a... maybe not. I got to see yet if we have a match here at this weight. The coaches are down there discussing something. I don't know whose choice it is to put on the mat first. They kind of, hem back and forth, see who they want to wrestle and who they don't. So we'll see. We're at 145.
Wrestling for the Titans, 145 pounds is Carter Wilson. Wrestling for your Bears, 145 pounds is Don Clary.
So here we have Carter Wilson. He's the lone senior on the Nashwauk-Keewatin Coleraine Titans, and he's in deep with a shot on his feet, but he hasn't scored yet. Don Claren, I believe the wrestler is here, 145 pair. Junior Don Claren for the Bears. And there he just stepped over and got himself a takedown. And he's got the leg hooked, he's got the head going forward. He's doing a good job out there. Wilson comes back now trying to step over. Can't get his arm out, so he isn't able to score any points. Good job by Mr. Claren to keep him down. I don't know what they got going. Oh, he got him just his head tilted underneath there. He was going to get some back points out of the deal. He got 2 quick runs. So his score is 4-0. Here in the 145-pound match, first period. There's 45 seconds left in this period. Trying to do a forward cradle here, heading the side, pulling on the head, lifting the leg, all those things, but a little bit more strength over there, it looks like. Senior from the Titans is being pretty well defensively, keeping himself from getting turned in that. Forward cradle attempt. Claren now has him broken down. There he throws the arm and gets a half. I know he's in there pretty deep. There is only 14 seconds left, but he's going to get some back points regardless. A little bit high, keeping his weight. He's on his toes, on his chest. He's got good position there. And the time runs out there. He was in tight, but time runs out. It'll give him 3 more points for that near fall, and we are at 7-0. Favor of Don Claren, the junior, for the BCLB Bears. Oh, nice reversal. Goes right into that deep half. Oh, he's going parallel with him. If he'd get out perpendicular, he'd be all right, but he's trying to go parallel. Now he's going out to the side again. He's got the half in deep. He's got the arm hooked. And he's really got to get out to the side a little bit to get that pressure on him. Nope, didn't get enough to score any points there yet. He's still locked in. Now he's going to come out of it. Still got it. Now he's got the half in deep. Now he's perpendicular. He's got a chance to get some back points, but he's having a little trouble. Strong partner he's against there out there. Carter Wilson seems to be pretty strong, not going over easy. Lost the headgear. We'll put that back on, take a deep breath, and we'll get back at it. Claren with the lead, 12-0. A little over a minute left in this second period. We had a little headgear issue, but that's almost fixed up now, and we'll get back to the match. Claren likes that half. He keeps sticking that hand in there and just has a little bit of trouble getting him broken down to his side where he needs to be. There, that time he picked up a leg and did it, heading the side. Now he's driving. Nope, you got him flattened out now. Got 43 seconds left. Good effort by Carter Wilson to keep coming up, battling away. There's a half again. Nope. Wilson's counters that, got his head there back to normal position. We got a hook laid on the top. He's trying to force it a little bit there. Got to be careful. There he goes. Okay, he's got the 3/4 Nelson, got the leg hooked. Got to give Mr. Wilson credit. He's fighting out of a lot of potentially dangerous positions there. He's still working to stay off his back in that second period. Did a good job. Good effort. Choice goes to Cass Lake. He's taken up and he wants to try to turn him one more time. Coach says one more turn will get you a tech fall, and that's what he's trying to do. Oh, he got a little bit high. Got his head trapped, but he got around back there so far. Now the single leg. And he's on his back. Single leg by Carter Wilson. Got a couple of points and a couple of back points. Tightened her up. It's only an 8-point lead now, and he's working a cradle. He's a long, tall kid. Got a good reach. If he could get that cradle working, that'd be to his advantage. But there, he got reversed by Claren, and he's on his back. Got a 5 count already in, so he's going to get at least 3 points out of that, added on to that reversal. So it's going to be 17-4. 17-4. 1 minute left there. He's got some back points coming. This could be the end of the match. We'll see if he gets the pin or if he gets the technical fall. He's very close, very close. He just didn't quite get enough weight on that shoulder. The pin hold. Oh, he gave him the 2 there. So there we go, 19-4. Technical fall by Mr. Don Claren, the junior for BCLB.
Winning by technical for your Bears is Don Claren.
That'll bring the score to 29 to 10. 29 to 10.
Wrestling for the Titans, 152 pounds is Aiden Duffy. Wrestling for the Bears, 152 pounds is Landon Gross.
Okay, so here we go at 152. We have Aiden Duffy for the Titans and Landon Gross for the BCLB Bears. And they're off. In deep on a single leg there is Gross, but they go out of bounds. Back to the center and a fresh start. Duffy, it says, is just a freshman here. Gross is a junior. Gross has had some good experience in the team. He's one of the leaders this year's group. Nice shot there. Nice double shot again by Aiden Duffy, but they go out of bounds. There's a long shot for a single leg by Gross, and he was in there deep, but he was a little bit too far out. Didn't get his knees up quick enough. So now they're up on their feet, head tie, moving each other around here, trying to get position. Still tied up, feeling each other out. I think they both got a little respect for each other after those first couple of shots and the flurry they had at the edge of the mat. So now they're trying to set something up that they figure might work. There's a little shot again, but he's a little bit too far out. And they're off the mat again. That time Duffy had a head and leg outfit going, and they went off the mat. This might be a fairly evenly played match here. Looking good so far in the first minute and a half.
30 seconds remaining in the first period.
Both strong, pushing each other a little bit here. Wrestling in the center of the mat now. 22 seconds. Gross is taking a couple of good shots. There's a real good shot by Duffy, and he gets around that single side real quick and scores the first takedown. So with 10 seconds left of the match, it is 2-0 favor of Aiden Duffy. Trying to get some back points. The time runs out, so we're going into the second period. Titans deferred, and Gross is going to go down in the second period, 2-0. No big first move, just kind of stepping back. Now he's trying to get a leg and throw that over. He's not scooting down, trying to lift the leg and scooting down. Duffy's trying to pull him over. Duffy's very high, really high now, so there's a good chance. There's a good chance for Gross to come out the back door, and he does. He comes out the back door, gets the reversal, and the match is tied up at 2. The old BCLB, they're missing a couple of boys from last year that they could have used back in the lineup for sure. They had Trevor Jensen, the state champion, at 126 last year. They had Mason Smith, the third place finisher, at 182. They had Trenton Julesen was a state entrant last year, graduated. And of course, Christian Pater, their 132-pound entrant last year, who wrestled and won today as well. So here we are, just working for position here. There, he got the leg hooked again on top. He was getting a little bit out too far. We got a little less than a minute in this second period. Pretty evenly matched. Now, Duffy has the leg. Trying to get out and come around, but Gross is hanging on. There, he's coming around. Duffy's up, picking up. Nice move on his part. He's got a reversal. 24 seconds left, and they go out of bounds. So Duffy takes the lead again at 4-2 here over Landon Gross. Pretty good match here for these guys so far. Gross coming up on his feet a little bit, trying to get some hand control, step behind. Duffy takes him back to the mat. 11 seconds in this period. He's trying to do a step behind Granby or something, but he didn't quite get far enough behind, and Duffy with good balance there breaks him down. Now we're at third period coming up here. 4-2 favor of Aiden Duffy over Gross. Duffy's showing some real good balance and power. This looks like it's pretty good. We'll have some excitement in this third period as well, I'm sure. They're looking like they're doing a pretty good job out there. Now you got Brian Pater and Jay Reipinger out there. They're talking to this Mr. Landon Gross. They'll give him some clues what to do. They're even showing him a little bit. So those guys know. They both been down there, and they know what it takes. And they're encouraging him to do some things right and get this one. There's a couple of quality coaches there. All right, here we go. Back on the mat. Gross is on top. Duffy's on the bottom. Duffy gets up. Broke down again. Gross has the bar. Oh, dropped the arm. He wants to stick that leg in and do something with it, but I'm not quite sure what it is he wants to do. We'll see. They're off the mat. We're going to get a fresh start with 1:48 remaining in the third period. Not much action right now. Time's a ticking. Minute and a half left in the period. Gross is going to need to score. Duffy seems to know that. He's not doing a whole lot. There's a little sit out. He's just kind of controlling things under there. Appears to be strong enough to keep his balance and not get tipped over easily. So Landon Gross is going to have to come up with a big move here pretty soon. 1 minute remaining in the period. Okay, Peter finally going to let, or Gross is finally going to let him go. 1 minute to go. Now he's going to have to get something going. And Duffy will have to wrestle with him. Duffy will have to get a little more active because otherwise he'll get a stalling call. He's backed up now twice on the start, and they won't let him do that very long. .47 seconds, that's not a whole lot of time. He needs 3 points to tie it. So if he's going to get a takedown, he's going to need back points with it, or else another. There we got the stalling call that I was mentioning. Duffy can't just keep backing up. He's got to stay in the match. Good wrestler. Both of them have done a nice job, but he's trying to protect him. That was a beautiful, beautiful shot there by Duffy. He got 2 more points with that takedown, and
30 seconds.
now there's only 30 seconds left in the match. It's going to take a big move here for Landon if he's going to come back. Yeah. Legs hooked under the arms with Duffy. He's just riding things out. There's only 14 seconds left, and he's not in a whole lot of trouble there. Stalemate, which was a good call by the official there because there wasn't anything going to happen in these next 8 seconds. Landon Gross, last chance here to get some points going quick. He's going to have to do a roll or something, and he sits out. He's got the wrist, but Duffy was smart enough not to push so he couldn't get rolled, and there was a win for a 7-4 decision for Mr. Aiden Duffy over Landon Gross. That was a good match to watch, folks. Now, I think we got a couple of open weights here for both teams. We'll see if they, unless they got somebody we don't know about coming in. Team score should be going up 29-13, I believe. Yeah, there they put it up there now. 29-13 on the team score right now. The Titans trailing. Jay is sending someone out to the mat here. Well, they got a. They got the score bust up there on the board. It should be 35-13, I believe, with that forfeit. I don't have a name who they gave that forfeit to, but BCLB did send someone out there, get their hand raised. I'm going to guess that it might be Jermaine Moose because he's that right weight class on the sheet here. I'm going to guess it was him. Yep, Jermaine Moose.
Wrestling for your Bears at 170 pounds is Gage Dunn, and the Titans are open at 170 pounds.
And then at 170, Gage Dunn takes a forfeit. So that's going to bring the score up some more. 41-13 it looks like up there.
At 182 pounds, the Bears and the Titans are both open. And also at 195 pounds, the Bears and the Titans are both open.
Oh, so now £182. The Bears were open. $195. They're apparently both open.
Wrestling at 220 pounds for the Titans is Dominic Holcomb. Wrestling for Bears at 220 pounds is Scott Whitebird.
So there we have a match. We have Scott Whitebird for the BCLB Bears here, a junior, at 220, and they have Dominic Holcomb. a junior. So we got a couple of juniors out here. And we got a takedown for Dominic Holcomb. Take the first two of the night, or of the match. Trying to break the man down on the bottom. Whitebird's coming up, and he's going to get one. There's an escape. 2-1. Looks like he's trying to get a headlock, get in close. He's got the head, but he didn't have the arm tight enough. Back up and restart, get a fresh start here. There's a takedown for Dominic Holcomb. 4-1 lead. Whitebird's on the bottom, trying to get a base, and keeps getting in trouble there. Took his arm back. Holcomb going side to side, trying to find an opening for a half. So far, there has been one. He gets frustrated, says, "Okay, I'll let you up again, try to take you down." So there we go. We got an escape for Whitebird, and it is 4-2. Holcomb's on the wrist, got movement. Head tie now, both of them. Pushing. There's a half a shot. Oh, and he missed him. He missed him, went to his knee, and Holcomb came around and got the takedown. So that's his third takedown in the first period, and it is 6-2 as the period ends. Just a little mistake there by Whitebird. He went for that single leg and missed and went to his knee, and Holcomb had an opportunity to go right around and score the 2. Here we go, the second period. And Holcomb is down. 6-2 lead. Sits out. Whitebird fell to his side. Now Holcomb got the reversal, and he's trying to get some more. He's got his arm hooked, but he hasn't been able to pull him over. Oh, they got the arm again. Just when Whitebird had gotten it away, he reached over, got it again. So he's got one bar. He's trying to get another one. Nope, he slipped out of there. Good job for Whitebird to fight that off. 1:30 left in the second period. Holcomb's got the far arm. He's trying to pull it under now. Almost there. He's getting some back points now. He's got that arm trapped. Chest on chest. Well, he's a little bit high up. Belly on chest instead, but he's getting close. There he's, ooh. Now he might have the half in. Now he's got the half in a little bit, not very deep. There he's got some weight on him, and there he does get the fall. There's the fall for Dominic Holcomb, Jr. from the Titans. Nashwauk-Keewatin, Coleraine. And that'll give them 6 more points, get them 19 now, 41-19 as we move into the last match of this particular duel. And they have Tyrese Goodman, a sophomore, and a pretty good one here for the BCLB Bears. He's one of the kids they're depending on to do a good job here as the tournaments approach. And his opponent is Mason Marks, also a sophomore. So we got 2 sophomores at heavyweight here. And they're off.
Wrestling heavyweight for the Titans is Mason Marks. Wrestling for Bears at heavyweight is Tyrese Goodman.
Single leg. He's still got it at the edge of the mat. He's trying to pick it up. There he got him up in the air. Nice takedown for Marks. Good single leg pickup, and he'll go right away. He's going for that cradle. And he went off the mat. He tipped him over, but he went off the mat. If he'd have just known where he was at a little bit better, he might have been able to pull him back on. But that was a nice single leg takedown. A quick cradle, had it locked up. Had Goodman in trouble there, but they went off the mat. Now Goodman's got a fresh start. in the down position here with a minute left in the first period. Marks puts a leg in. Kicked it out. Whitebird's kicked it out. Now he's got the hands. He should come out of there. He's fighting the hands. Nope. No, he got broken down again. Nice move by Marks. Couple of evenly matched sophomores, it looks like here. Going to be around for a while yet. Coaches are happy with that. Whitebird gets up again. Or, excuse me, Goodman. Therese Goodman. I'm sorry, I said the wrong name. Whitebird had the last match. Goodman's got a hand control. He's peeling the hands. Now he's just got to run out of there, and he hasn't quite been able to do that. He gets broken down again by Marks. Takes neutral now in this second period. They're both on their feet. Coach Al Johnson, a former very good heavyweight at the Bemidji program about 10 years ago, did a really nice job. And I remember working with him in the wrestling room just for kicks and giggles myself a few years ago when I was around that country. But Al did a good job. And he's over here teaching math at Cass Lake Bena High School now. And happy to see him helping out with the wrestling program. And I'm sure he works with these heavyweight, bigger guys every day to try to make them better. That's what it takes. There's another takedown for Mr. Marks. Mason Marks got the takedown. Therese did a nice little head shuck there, but didn't finish it. And Marks followed up with a move of his own and got the takedown. So now it's a 4-0 lead in the second period with only 30 seconds remaining in the second. Therese is going to have to get busy here, get some points, get some of them back here, or have a big third period. Oh, he was close. He's going to get one. There you go. There, nice roll. He got out. He felt the weight was off balance on top, and he did a nice sit out, and he faced him, and now they got one of them back with 10 seconds left. So 4-1 match. Good quick movement by the heavyweights. And that's the end of the second period. Choice is up to Mr. Tyrese Goodman, the sophomore from BCLB, and he's going to choose down. He's 3 points behind. He's going to need some activity. Best thing to do is if he get an escape and then work for a takedown to tie it up and then go from there. Just didn't get far enough up there. Got a cradle on him now from old Marks. Mr. Marks, Mason Marks, got a cradle. Didn't get any back points out of it. Didn't quite hold him. You got to get that couple seconds in there. Didn't do that. Goodman broke the leg free now. Marks is working up around the head, trying to push the head down and get a half on the way it looks. Got her under the wrist lock. Right parallel on him there. Didn't go out to the side. He's pretty careful to get the ankle, but Goodman gets that ankle away right away. He's working to get up, He's going to have to get some hand control in there pretty soon. Now he's up. He's got to get the hand control and get out of there. Step behind. Oh, he tried to get too much at once. He just about out of there, and he just slipped up a little bit, got broken back down. Now he's got a minute left in the third period. Looks like he's trying to do a roll, but he's not in good position for it. He's going to have to come back up and set that up. Those rolls with those big guys, you got to set them up and get their movement going that right way. So he's got a little work to do there. 34 seconds left. Coaches Nick Bruss, Justin Bruss, and Mike Holden. I believe the Bruss name, I remember wrestlers themselves over at Nashwauk, and that's kind of what's happening these days in wrestling. You get some of those wrestlers who really enjoyed it in high school, and they go off and they come back and they work as coaches, and it's a good thing because we've sure got some good ones around BCLB, and they've done a great job. There's an escape. Only 20 seconds left. He needs to score. It's 4-2. He's going to need a big move. I don't know if he realizes there's only 15 seconds left, but they're off the mat. Oh, a shot there by Marks, and he got the takedown. Caught him off guard a little bit. So it's 6-2, and it's going to end that way with just 2 seconds left in this match. It will give 3 more points to the Nashwauk-Keewatin Coleraine Titans.
Winning by decision for the Titans is Mason Marks.
And that's already the end of this fast match. 41-22. 41-22, and they'll take a little break now, and then they'll come back with the Fosston match.
just how to start. You shine, and I just can't wait to get you out tonight. Yeah, you know how bad I want it. Ride this Chevy like a Cadillac. Go that one stop line, no looking back. Wherever we're going, gotta get there fast. I'm talking red hot, wet kiss falling off your lips. I'm talking red hot, red dress hanging on your lips. I'm talking backseat heartbeat pounding in my chest. I'm seeing red, I'm seeing red. Can't get you out of my head, girl. Can't get you out of my head. The way you color up my world, I'm seeing red. Down, we can get down someplace just outside of town. Bring a bottle if you wanna. That moon ain't gonna tell on me and you. Just say the word and we're gonna ride this Chevy like a Cadillac. Roll that one stop light, no looking back. Wherever we're going, gotta get there fast. I'm talking red hot, wet kiss falling off your lips. I'm talking red hot, red dress hanging on your lips. I'm talking backseat heartbeat pounding in my chest. I'm seeing red, I'm seeing red. Can't get you out of my head, girl. Can't get you out of my head. The way you color up my world, I'm seeing red.
Before our next varsity match, we're going to have a couple JV matches.
Okay.
Winning by fall for your Bears is Vincent Schmid.
We done? Okay, I think we got one more exhibition match, one or two more, and then we'll be starting with the varsity between the Fosston Greyhounds and the Titans from Nashwauk-Keewatin, Coleraine. 100 years ago, I went to junior college for a year up there by Coleraine at Itasca, and everybody was hockey players in Coleraine in those days, and I actually had my first coaching experience. I assisted at the high school as a part-time job for that first year, and that was a lot of fun. That's when I figured I kind of liked wrestling. So, but I won't tell you what year that was, but long time ago. I don't know the names of the wrestlers out here doing the exhibition match, but you can watch them and enjoy it if you know them. We're getting ready for the varsity shortly, and should be interesting. Once again, the The Titans have only 7 wrestlers to go this year, so it's a little bit difficult for them, but they keep working hard. They've got a couple of young coaches that I'm sure are recruiting, and the programs will come back. This year's been tough on everybody, so we're getting through it. We're just a couple weeks away from the section and super section and state tournaments, and individuals are getting excited, and the teams that got a chance are getting excited, and it will be a good flurry here towards the last weeks of March.
Varsity matches are the Nashwauk-Keewatin Greenway Titans versus the Fosston Big Brawlers.
Okay, we're getting ready to go. The referee is out there in the center of the mat looking very official and ready to do his job.
For the Brawlers is Noah Hallberg, and the Titans are open at 106 pounds.
Hallberg, an 8th grader for the Fosston Bagley team, will take the forfeit at 106 pounds, and the Titans are going to move up Mr. Brennan Perkovich, a freshman, to wrestle against Aiden Wolf at 113 today. Aiden Wolf from Fosston, freshman.
This is Brennan Perkovich, wrestling for the Brawlers, 113 pounds is Aiden Wolf.
Wolf very quick to come in and get that takedown and get this match started. Now he's got the arms barred and he's trying to turn him over. Nope, he got out 2 up out front. He goes the other way. He's got a deep half in and an arm trapped, and now he's going to hook the legs. Hook those legs and arch his back. He's going to try to get those shoulder blades down, but so far Perkovich is fighting back. He's back to his base and his belly. Got that arm trapped behind his back. He can't do too much till he gets that loose, but Wolf is posting that. I did watch Wolf the other day wrestle in matches against, they wrestled Bemidji and UNC. I saw that match, and Wolf's a good competitor. And there he got the fall with 57 seconds left of the first period. So a fall in 1 minute and 3 seconds. And that will put the Fosston Bagley boys ahead by a 12-0 score. And we're going to 120 weight class. Okay.
Wrestling for the Titans at 120 pounds is Hunter Milstead. Wrestling for the Brawlers, 120 pounds is Jacob Rudy.
Here we go. We got Jacob Rudy. Jacob is a 7th grader, I believe, from Fosston, and his opponent is Hunter Milstead, an 8th grader. I have to put a shout out to the grandparents of Jacob Rudy, Brian and Sharon. Brian and Sharon Rudy, friends of mine that are living in Staples, Minnesota. I told them I saw their son wrestle last week, or grandson, excuse me, and they were excited. So I said, I'll just try to video this one for them to see this one later as well. He's in with a nice takedown. Here's Rudy, Jacob Rudy. Trying a little bit to break him down so he can work something else. He started at cradle, but he wasn't able to hold him down. He's pretty small for 120 pounds, but he's holding his own. Breaks him down again. He's got a leg hook. He's breaking the arm down, looking for an opening to put on some kind of pinning combination. Milstead so far is just keep getting his base, getting his arms and legs spread apart. Now he's up to his knees. No hand control yet, though, so that's what he's going to need to do if he wants to get out of there. Is you got to take those hands or wrists and fight him a little bit. Those younger guys will figure that out after a while.
30 seconds remaining in the first period.
30 seconds left of the first period. Not a whole lot of action going on with the little fellows right now. 20 seconds to go. He's got an arm barred and the wrist underneath locked. If he could turn him over, he could get some back points out of that, but hasn't been able to get it to go yet. Now he's driving with his legs, got the right idea. But good defense on the part of Mistead. He's done a nice job of avoiding those back points, keeping the match close. That's the end of the first period. Back to the center they go, and it is Fosston's choice, and he's going to defer. And the choice goes to Mistead, and he says, I want to go neutral. So they're on their feet in the second period. 2-0. Wolf is the leader. Got both wrists. He's moving things around. What's he going to do? He can throw them up and take a double leg shot. He can arm drag one side. Got a lot of options when you got both wrists controlled like that. There, he spread them apart. I thought there's a shot. Nice shot. Don't stop. Good deep shot on that one. He's almost there. Pulled it in deep. Good job of countering by Mistead. Now he's coming around, getting to the back. He just about, there he's got his 2 points. There's a 2-point takedown for Rudy. Mistead gets back to a base, didn't give up any back points at all, stayed out of trouble there. Crossface, got a leg hook, got a crossface. Going to pick that leg up and try to dump him for some back points. I don't know if he could. Oh, no, he's going to swing, change and go to the cradle. Now he's going to the underarm. Going to walk around the head with that. Twister, twister, twister. There you go. There he's got a couple. There he's got some back points. Now he's tight. Nice and tight there. Now hold him down. We've got to keep battling. Mistead's fighting to get off his back. Rudy's got 3 back points out of the deal. Near fall, 3 points. That's going to make it a 7-0 score with 23 seconds left here in the second period. Ten seconds remaining. Looks like he's trying to work that cradle. A little bit too long for him and really strong. Okay, that's the end of that second period. 7-0 for Rudy's in Rudy's favor here. And what's Mistead gonna do? Rudy's gonna take down. He wants to go down. Mistead a little bit bigger, a little bit taller. First move by Rudy, he gets a wrist, he sits. Wrist, he still got the wrist, he's sitting out. Coming up with the leg, turning. Might have to change direction. He's got a good start. Mistead breakdown there. Referee's doing a good job today. He hasn't had to work too hard yet with only 7 matches in the first round, and he'll have 7 again in this round, I believe. Then you should have a pretty good match between BCLB and Fosston in the final match here. There we come around with a reversal for Rudy, and he's going to get some more back points. He's got to get out perpendicular there. Got to try to keep that weight on the chest when he gets him down there. Now he's trying to tip him again. He's pulling the arm under. He's got the right idea, but he's not... Mistead's not going over easy. He's putting up pretty good battle there. Now he got him over for some back points. Now he's tightening it up, and he got the fall. There's the pin with 51 seconds left in the period. Okay, Rudy gets the fall. That puts them up 18-0. Okay, now I think we're going to have an open match here someplace. I don't think that they have a 126-pounder for the Titans. I believe I'm correct, and so Curtis Green.
26 pounds of bronze is Kurt Green, And the Titans are open at 126 pounds.
Curtis Green, a freshman, gets a win by forfeit. And that'll move us into the 132-pound bracket where if the right guys go out, we should have a couple of 8th graders facing each other. We'll see if that's what the coaches do. I see one going out for each team. Oh, Sweet Olson had some words for him there, the old coach.
Wrestling at 132 pounds for the Titans is John Duffy. Wrestling for the Brawlers at 132 pounds is Zach Thompson.
Yes, we do have a couple of 8th graders here, and both look pretty feisty. Look like 8th graders have been around for a while. Zach Thompson from Fosston Bagley. John Duffy from Nashwauk-Keewatin Coleraine Titans. The first period, they're getting right after it, trying to hook up, trying to figure out some way to get a takedown. The movement is good. Center of the mat. Head tie. Snap down. Good snap down by Thompson, and he's almost getting around. He's got that leg with an arm, and he's going to look for a forward cradle, and he's going to get around. He's got the 2 there. He got the ankle. He got in there and got his 2 points for the takedown. Now he's looking cradle. Nope, now he's got to go back for the breakdown here. Good stance by Duffy to spread himself out and not get turned over there. 2-0 with 1 minute in the first period remaining. He's got an arm, going to try to snap that arm up, throw a half on the other side. Good defense by Duffy. Good job of staying out of trouble there. Still 2-0 match with 40 seconds left of the first period. Right by the edge. Now they're back on the mat a little bit. Snaps that arm up. That's the way to do it.
30 seconds remaining.
Good, powerful move by Duffy as he faces him, comes out. Then he comes right back and takes a shot. It's 2-1 with that escape for Duffy. And he comes right back out trying to get a takedown. Get at another shot by Duffy, but he fell to his base on too far out on that shot, and Thompson took advantage of it, scooted around him and got another takedown. So it's 4-1 now with 8 seconds left in the match. Thompson is in control on top. Duffy's taking a breather for these last 3 seconds, and that period is over. Got a little blood time out here for Green. He must have a little nose leak or lip leak or something a little bit be cleaned up, and they'll take time for that. Getting a little bit of instruction for Zach Thompson over there from head coach Pat Wolf. He's been around for, I think, 23, 24 years over there now. But I tell you, nothing like the old Swede there, the guy with not much hair left on top and a little extra bulk around his belt. Old Swede Olson, been there for 40 years coaching. My goodness, he's been around a long time. He's almost as old as I am, but he'll never catch me. There, you got Swede and Wolf both out there now. That's a lot of years of hard work with a good outfit of kids over there in Fosston. They took over when Tom Gravelin retired about 20 years ago. And Tom Gravelin, by the way, is going into the Hall of Fame this spring for his efforts in the many years of coaching. And he's going into the Minnesota Wrestling Hall of Fame. Proud of him. He's a good fishing buddy of mine. And right now he's out in Arizona hitting golf balls around, so he's ahead of me. Here we go, second period. Thompson is on top. Duffy is on the bottom. And either one of them would like to get something going their way. A couple of tough 8th graders here for that 132 weight class. You get up there 30 and 38 and 40, you run into a lot of seniors these days. But these 2 8th graders look like they know what they're doing out there pretty well. Holding their own. Thompson hanging on that ankle. I'm sure he's going to get called for that pretty soon if he doesn't move up and do something with it. There, he let go of it. The official kind of does a silent count on those things, and after a while they say, no, you can't do that anymore. There's an escape. Nice forward roll and facing him there for Duffy. You got another point. Now it's only a 2-point match again, 4-2. Favor of Thompson in the second period with a minute to go. So we're halfway through this match. Single leg, got the head, got a cradle, got a forward cradle. This could be trouble here. That is tight. He's got a takedown for 2, and that is tight. And there he got the fall. Pretty tough to get out of there. He had that cradle locked up before he even finished the takedown, and there was no place to go for John Duffy. So good job, Zach Thompson. 6 points for the team to put them up 30-0. And a pin over John Duffy. Good match by a couple of 8th graders. One little mistake there, and Thompson took advantage of it to pin Duffy. Here we go. 138. I believe at 138 we have Keegan Singer, a junior.
138 pounds of bronze is Keegan Singer. The Titans are open at 138 pounds.
And he will take a forfeit because an open weight by the Titans.
Wrestling 145 pounds for the Titans is Carter Wilson, and the Brawlers are open at 145 pounds.
Oh, the Brawlers are open there. I didn't see that. Okay, Carter Wilson takes the forfeit. They had a wrestler listed on the program here by the name of Erickson.
Wrestling 152 pounds for the Titans is Aiden Duffy. And wrestling for the Brawlers 152 pounds is Caden Sanford.
Aiden Duffy, we're up at 52 there. Okay, Aiden Duffy. And Caden Sanford. Yeah, Aiden Duffy impressed me in his first bout today. He wrestled really well for a youngster. He's only a freshman. Sanford just a sophomore, so a couple of youngsters yet. We'll see more of those in years to come. Nice takedown by Aiden Duffy, the freshman. Keeping him broke down, riding. 43 seconds left in the first period. Got one arm barred. He's trying to take that other wrist, but he hasn't reached it yet. Arm bar and a deep waist right now. Keeping him on the mat, but he hasn't been able to turn him.
The first period.
"17 seconds. There's a fall. He gets him over and gets a quick fall for Aiden Duffy. And that'll put 6 points on the board for the Titans. 36-6 now. 36-12, excuse me, after the forfeits. And now we are up at, I believe, 160. And I think we're going to get opens from the Titans here at 160 and 170, if I'm not mistaken.
Wrestling 160 pounds for the Brawlers is Jace Thompson. The Titans are open at 160 pounds.
So they get a forfeit at 160. Now at 170, this is another forfeit, I'm sure. Might add the young man that they're forfeiting to out here is the senior Carter Sorensen.
170 pounds for the Brawlers is Carter Sorensen, and the Titans are open at 170 pounds.
Carter Sorensen, I believe, is in the Guillotine of Minnesota. He's rated the #1 wrestler at 170 in the Class A. Last year at the state tournament, I think he had one loss. He was a third place finisher at the state tournament last year. He's a senior this year, and I don't know that anybody's beat him yet. He's a pretty salty character to deal with. Very good wrestler, and I'm sure he has his sights set high for the state tournament coming up here real soon.
Wrestling 182 pounds for the Brawlers is Jonathan Rose. And the titles are opened by Andre Ducon.
Shaneborn and Holcomb. Now Dane Shaneborn is a senior, and he's a very gifted young man as well. He was in the state tournament last year. I don't know, I can't recall if he won a match or two, but I know he did not place, but he was in there, and I watched him wrestle a week ago over at UNC in Bemidji match, and he's a go-getter. He won one and lost one over there. He can scramble. So those 170 and 182 pound wrestlers for Fosston are definitely the most gifted wrestlers, talented wrestlers they have right now, and they're both state potential wrestlers again this year, and we expect them to do well. He's in with a takedown here, and he's working on getting his leg free. He's trying to get a half under that front arm. He got his takedown. And there he's got the half, and I'm afraid that's over with. That's a fall for a very experienced, very talented state-ranked wrestler against a youngster, Dominic Holcomb. That was good. Okay, now we're up there in the 60-12 score with 3 matches to go. And I believe there's only going to be one match out of those 3. We got to see who they put where. Jesse Beckman, I believe, is up for Bagley, Fosston Bagley, excuse me. And I don't think that they have, oh, maybe I already gave them points, huh? I don't know who we got here.
Wrestling at 220 pounds for the Titans, Mason Marks.
Yeah, they moved up to 220. Yeah, that's what they did. They forfeited the 195, moved up to 220, where we have Jesse Beckman and Mason Marks. These are both sophomores. Should be a good matchup. It'll be the final match. Alex Hagan for Fosston Bagley at heavyweight will take a forfeit as well. So this is the last match in this one, and then we'll be taking a short break and getting ready for the big show between the BCLB Bears and the Fosston Bagley Greyhounds. There's no doubt about it that the BCLB Bears have the younger, better-looking coaching staff than with Fosston. We can always talk about that for a little bit, you know. Oh, Swede over there needs to comb the 3 hairs he's got on the top of his head. I'll have to remind him of that after the match. I actually know Swede very well, and we fish and joke together, so he won't be mad at me for saying this. He likes the attention. No activity yet here. They're just sparring around with 30 seconds left in the match. These 2 guys haven't decided who's going to get the first points yet. "15 seconds left in this first period, no score. There we got the first point. We got an escape there by Mason Marks. I'm sorry. We got an escape by Marks, the first point of this match. Halfway through it with 1 minute and 30 left here in the period. We got a takedown there, and I think he got a couple of back points as well for the. He did, so it is 4-1. 4-1 for Mr. Hagen. 4-2, excuse me, let him go again. There we go. I looked the other way, and he already let him up. 4-2. Hagen with the lead over Marks. 43 seconds left in this second period. Single leg shot. He's in. He's hanging on pretty deep, and he's going to get that single leg takedown, and he might get some more. He took him right to his back. Marks with the fall. Nice takedown, quick fall for Marks to give 6 more points to his Titans team. So we got a 60-18 match. Unfortunately, with all the forfeits, that's pretty hard to win a match, but they competed well at the weights that they wrestled. We had 2, 4, 6 open weights. That makes it tough to score a lot of matches, but they wrestled well. We appreciate them coming over for the triangular.
Wrestling for the bronze at heavyweight is now taking the Titans are open at heavyweight.
And Hagen gets the forfeit at heavyweight. All right.
Weird goal.
And next up on the varsity mat, we've got Fosston Bagley Brawlers versus your Black Duck Cass Lake Bena Bears. The Brawlers coaches are Pat Wolf, Alan Olson, Cooper Wilson, Joel Goldsmith, Clay Thompson, and Vicky Anderson. Student managers for the Brawlers are Ashton Wolf and Dion Johnson. Your Bears head coaches are Jay Ripplinger and Joe Schmidt. Assistant coaches are Cody Norwood, Al Johnson, and Brian Pater. Student managers for your Bears are Hannah Ripplinger, Allie Tyson, Kenneth Tracy, and Olivia Frenzel.
All set. Oh, here we go. All right, and the whistle's off on the first round.
Wrestling for your Bears, 106 pounds is Donovan Schmidt.
So Schmidt and Halberg here at the 106-pound weight class getting us started. Donovan Schmidt is in there with a takedown, and he's going to get some back points right away. He is tight with that, and it's a fall. In 27 seconds, Donovan Schmidt gets a fall for the Bears.
Winning by fall for your Bears is Donovan Schmidt.
Schmidt is ranked pretty highly right now in the sections upcoming, and he's been wrestling really well. He's beat a couple of quality kids, so he's got his goals set on some advancing this year as well.
Wrestling 113 pounds for the Brawlers is Aiden Wolf. 113 pounds for the Bears is Sawyer Strewing.
So we got Aiden Wolf at 112 here, and he got an immediate takedown for Sawyer, was it, String? Yes, I don't know him. I'm sorry, I got to get that name right. Wolf with the escape and a takedown here. Or excuse me, Wolf with the takedown. And he gets a quick fall here. I was just going to try to mention that I watched him the other night, and he looked really good over at UNC in Bemidji matches. I knew that he was a pretty good competitor, and he just showed that he was with a quick takedown, escape, takedown, and a fall. Sorry, I stumbled with that name to begin with, but I couldn't find it on my little piece of paper. Now we're already up to 120-pound weight class.
Wrestling 120 pounds for the Brawlers is Jacob Rudy. Wrestling 120 pounds for your Bears is Drayden Claren.
Drayden Claren has moved up to the 120-pound weight class today. We have Cody Hedberg is out with an injury. And I believe we have Mr. Rudy here, Jacob Rudy. an 8th grader for Fosston. Sparring around at the edge of the mat. Feeling each other out yet. Getting a slow start in this first period. Now we got 52 seconds left. Moseying back to the center, and we're off. Feeling each other out a little bit. A little 8th to 9th grade action here. Drayden weighed in at 113 pounds. Gets moved up to the 120. Jacob Rudy is a 120-pound wrestler. And there we get a takedown by Rudy, and it's 2-0.
20 seconds remaining in the first period.
Working for a cradle, looking for a cradle. He's trying to lock that up. One of the most popular moves these days for getting back points and pins is that old cradle that's come around from a long time ago, way back in the days of Staples Don Dre was coaching over there, one of the best in the business ever, who we lost last year. 87 years old, tremendous wrestling coach for many, many years. He was the cradle monster, and the Staples won, I think, 7 or 8 state championships in a row under his leadership. So we're still 2-0 in the second period. Darden is on top. Rudy sits out, faces him, and he's going to get one. So the score is 3-0. Jacob Rudy leading in this match. Another double leg shot. Then he's on his knees. They got to come up off those knees and get some power driving with their legs. Turn in the right direction. Might go off the mat. Oh, he got the 2 before they went off the mat, so he's okay. Another takedown for Rudy. That makes it 5-0. Halfway through this match with a minute to go in that second period. Got the leg hook. Knee, head in the side, trying to pull that head down. 3/4, tried to do that. No, can't get that done. So let's go off the mat and get a fresh start, they say. Here we go. Sit out on the bottom, only one sitting back the other way. Rudy's hanging with him on top. Once again, he's trying to hook that far arm and near leg and tip him, and he got him almost over, but Claren comes out of that, gets back to his base on his knees. Now he's back on his side, got that far arm underneath there, Rudy does. He can slip a half in there when he gets him on his side, but he hasn't been able to get him tipped far enough over.
30 seconds remaining in this second period.
$20 seconds left. Now he gets back, hooked the leg, but he's on over the arm. He could be in trouble or nope. Not yet. Clear, trying hard to get around there, get around. Nope. And Rudy jumps across. Going to save the day for himself there. Didn't give anything up. Does good battle. Good balance. And that'll end the second period. Still having a 5-point lead for Jake Rudy. And I believe the choice goes to Mr. Claren, Drayden Claren. He came very close to scoring in that second period. That would have helped for his cause if he'd gotten a couple there, but maybe he can come back here and go again. He was real close. Stand up, no hands control. They got to get control of those hands when you come up. Head up off the mat. Keep wrestling now, boys. There you go. Again, Rudy's got that far arm, and he's trying to go around, and he's got him on his back. Counting is going on. Switch sides. He's got the arm. He's got a 3-point near fall there, and he's changing moves here, so they're gonna. He's going over again. He likes that. 8-0 lead, minute and 20 seconds left, and he's got him down one more time over there. Rudy does. And he gets the fall with a minute 12 remaining in the third period. That's a fall for Jacob Rudy.
Winning by fall for the Brawlers is Jacob Rudy.
So now we should be up at 126, and it should be Carter Pater, I believe, for the Bears. They haven't announced it yet, but it should be. Is that Carter? I believe it's Carter Pater.
Wrestling for the Brawlers, 126 pounds is Kurt Green. Wrestling for the Bears, 126 pounds is Carter Pater.
Yes, it is. Carter Pater and Curtis Green here. Couple of good freshman wrestlers with a lot of potential here, and they're getting after it. Now, Pater jumps out there to the lead, gets a takedown immediately. You hear Pater, you know it's a wrestling family situation. Boy, they've done a good job. I've sure enjoyed them. Brian coaching in there with Jay and Joe and the rest of them, and done a fine job over the years, and the boys keep coming. Got a junior and a freshman in here this year to watch that, and it's got to be a lot of extra fun. I know it is. I remember that from way back in the days. Pater's in control here, looking for a pin hold. Reed's still keeping up on his base. He's trying to get freed up. Pater keeps grabbing the ankle, breaking it down. He's got that arm trap far across on the wrist. Not sure. And they got 2-on-1 now. He's trying to get him flattened out so we can turn him, I'm sure. But so far, Curtis Green doing a good job of defending, and he hasn't tilted over and given anything up yet. Pater now with a half. Now he's got this half going. He drives him right over with that half, and he was buried. Pater with the fall, quick fall. He got that half in. He had that arm trapped, and it was a fall for Pater. 6 points for the BCLB Bears. We got a dozen tied up score here, 12-12. And we're going forward with another Pater here coming up. I think Christian Pater should be coming up. He's a junior, accomplished, been down to the big city. Looking forward to getting some work done again this year.
Wrestling 132 pounds for the Bears is Christian Pater, and the Brawlers are open at 132 pounds.
Well, they're going to forfeit to him. They had an 8th grader in there, Zach Thompson, and I think they're going to move him. So they forfeit to Pater. He gets 6 quick points for his team without working up a sweat that time. But I'm sure, like any of them, everybody'd rather get a match, but this is just the time, one of those days in time where we have a lot of holes in the wrestling lineups because of different various reasons. And we're going to get that all fixed one day again, and it'll be back to the best sport there is. Full of kids lined up from side to side.
Zach Thompson. Wrestling for Bears, 138 pounds is Jordan Howard.
So Jordan Howard is out there for the Bears. Jordan's a senior. Nobody scored yet here in the first period. Both on their feet. There's a single shot. Got one leg. Trying to finish. Right, backed out of there, backed out of there. Good defense by Thompson. Off the mat. . 36 seconds left. Nothing happening yet in this match. They're feeling each other out. Couple of half shots. There's
30 seconds remaining in the first period.
There's a takedown. 2-0. Only got 3 seconds left in this period. Not a lot of action right now, boys. It's a minute and 39 seconds left in the second period. The score is 2-0 yet in favor of Thompson. Sitting out, got a hand control, grabbing the head, trying to spin, doesn't make it. Back to his base. Thompson still riding tough here with 55 seconds left. Howard hasn't been able to get an offense going here. Now he's almost up, break back down again. A little trouble getting hand control. Thompson doing a good job of keeping good balance, keeping him broke down, keeping him on the mat. Got a leg hook, got a wrist hook. He is going to have to get out to the side and make some moves, though, or he will get penalized for stalling. 30 seconds left in the period. Got to keep moving. Got to keep doing something. The official is not going to let him do that very long, not doing either one of them. There we go. There's a switch attempt. He cleared if you can face him and get up. 10 seconds left. No, Thompson gets back around him. Very, very close opportunity for Howard. Howard almost got one. Zach Thompson recovered and was able to maintain control. So we're going to go into the next period here, 2-0. Zach Thompson chooses down. Here's an escape, stand-up escape for Thompson. The score is 3-0. On their feet. Pretty good turnout of wrestling parents and fans over here from the Fosston Bagley area. BCLB fans. I look at the program real quick, and I look at the coaches' names for the BCLB. Reiplinger, Schmidt, Nord, Johnson, Pater, all well-known names in the wrestling world for a long time. There's a penalty, a clasping penalty. 1 point will be awarded to BCLB wrestler Mr. Howard. And there's still a minute left in this period. Then you look at the managers. You got Hannah Reiplinger. Of course, we know whose her parents are. A Tyson, a Tracy, and a Frenzel. All those names we're familiar with in this wrestling community.
Seconds remaining in the third period.
Still 5-1, 30 seconds remaining. A sit out there by Howard. Good counter by Mr. Thompson. 20 seconds remaining, still 5-1. 14 seconds left, not much time. We're going to end up here. Oh, good sit, keep going. You just can't quite get free down there. We got 4 seconds. This match is going to end in a 3-point decision going to the Fosston Bagley wrestler, Zach Thompson. That's going to tighten it up at 18-15. 18-15 be the score. Well wrestled. And the match is underway here at 145.
Wrestling for the Brothers, 145 pounds is Keegan Singer. And wrestling for your Bears, 145 pounds is Jermaine Moose.
Okay, we got the King and Singer, 138 for the Fosston Bagley team. And I got to find the other name here. Jeremiah Moose, I'm sorry, it's a sophomore for the Bears. Jeremiah Moose getting a varsity match in here tonight for his team. And Keegan Singer, Jr. at 138 for the Fosston Bagley. Or 145, excuse me, we're up a weight class. We got a takedown and a fall, quick fall in 43 seconds for Mr. Singer. That will give Fosston Bagley the lead at 21-18 as we're going into the 152-pound weight class. We should have a match here.
Wrestling for the Brawlers, 152 pounds is Caden Sanford. Wrestling for your Bears, 152 pounds is Landon Gross.
There we go, Landon Gross for the BCLB Bears. Caden Sanford for the Fosston Bagley Brawlers. I think I called them the Greyhounds earlier. That used to be just the Fosston thing. That's the Fosston Bagley Brawlers, I believe. Yes, I got to get my schools straight, I guess, there. Anyway, we're on our feet here in the first period. Fosston Bagley leading the match, 21-18. We're at 152. Unfortunately, we're going to run into a few holes in the BCLB Bears lineup where they just can't fill the weights right now. Hopefully they got some young kids coming up in the future years that are going to do that for them. But this is one of those tough years on the kids and the schools and the programs. But we'll just keep on moving forward here and get back to the school or the wrestling programs of old. Coming back this way, I'm sure. Let's see. Minute left in this first period. No significant action, just feeling each other out a little bit. Landon's trying to underhook and lift, looking for a trip. Didn't get one, they went off the mat. There they are. We have a junior in Landon Gross and a sophomore in Caden Sanford, I believe, at the 152-pound weight class. Still locked up, checking each other out, getting a little arm control, getting underhook. Landon appears to want to get a double underhook, do something with that, but she's been blocked so far. Snap the head down. Oop, there he's underhooked again. This might be what he's looking for, but no. Caden comes right back after it here. There, he's got a double underhook. We'll see what he does with that. Oh, Caden gets out of one hook, so now they're off the mat. You can see that Gross is trying to set something up that he likes to do, but he hasn't been able to finish yet because of good defense on the part of Sanford. Sanford's fighting for hand control on their feet there, and it's going to run down the clock here with 7 seconds left in the first period. Trip. Okay, and that's the end of the first period. Good balance, good movement, no score. BCLB wrestler Landon Gross takes down. Sit out. Turning, got the wrist. Now he's back up. Going to peel the hands, try to get one. Oh, he's looking to step behind Granby. No, missed that. Ooh, he's got the hands clasped there a long time. Yeah, the referee saw that. You got to let them hands separate as soon as you hit the mat. It could be a 3-point move if he gets that reversal out of there. He's got one penalty coming, but he's got a chance to complete the move before they make. There it is. He's got the leg hook. Now he's got 2. Plus he's got 1 for clasping. It's a 3-point move. So that gives a 3-0 lead to Landon Gross here as we're almost a minute into the second period. 3-0. Got a little bit of blood time going on here, and during that time, Mr. Reiplinger and Mr. Pater can have a discussion over there with Landon Gross about what he might want to do next. If you've ever wondered what they're saying during those conversations, it's kind of a little combination between a pep talk and a particular move that they should do or that they should avoid. They watch these matches pretty closely, those coaches, and they give the feedback that they think will help in the next period. Now we'll find out if it works, won't we? A couple of good advisors over there on both teams. A little less hair on the side of the Fosston coaches, but they're good guys. Pat, the minnow man, really helps me out with my getting bait for fishing. Swede, I don't know what he does to help me out, but he's a character. He's a good one. 40 years he's been working over there with that Fosston Bagley Wrestling crew. And they still put up with him because he's a wonderful human being. I remember when his dad was around in the program, the whole family. Yeah, good people. Good people over there in Fosston. And I sure miss my old buddy Tom Grablin, who's out there in the sunshine someplace for the winter. Got to get him back here to go fishing soon. Over on Cass Lake, where he likes to come and see us. We've got an old timers fishing group with Gravelin and Milbrandt and myself and a couple others. That's what old coaches do when they can't coach anymore. They just go fishing and come and watch young coaches and see how well they do. Oh, there we got a couple points coming out of this one. He turned him over right near the end of the period, and he got a 2-point near fall with that quick move to add it to his score, and it's 5-0 after the second period. Yeah, Pat Wolf's been there 24 years already. I just can't believe how fast time flies when you're having fun. And Swede's done about 40. And you got Joel Goldsmith, who I remember very well, been there a long time. Those are the guys I wrestled with, and Clay Thompson. Oh, that's all a bunch of good people over there. They got a couple of really good wrestlers coming up yet, too, who we're going to talk about here in the next couple weight classes. A couple of their state participants last year that they have high expectations for this year. Oh, there's a takedown and some back points coming out of that little throw. Got a nice quick toss in there. I don't think, yes, he did get two. He did get a 2 count for back points. So he's up 9-0 now, which is, if he hangs on to that lead of more than 8 points for a minute, we will have a 4-point major decision. If he can keep that 8-point lead, that's a major decision. Gives you 1 extra point more than a decision. So he's got to get his leg loose to get back around behind him. He's got the arm. He can't get a cradle on because the leg's strict. Now he's trying to get a cradle. If he can drive that head and knee together and lock those hands, he'd have a cradle, but he hasn't quite been able to do that. So he breaks him down flat. Now he hooks the back leg and he's in good shape again. 30 seconds to go in this period. Gross is in control, doing a good job. Now he's going to try to get a forward cradle. No luck with that. Head and the side didn't work. Sanford is stiffened out on the mat, not giving up anymore these last 5 seconds, and that's where it's going to end. It's going to end 9-0, favor of Landon Gross.
Winning by major decision for Bears is Landon Gross.
By decision. 4-point major decision. That makes it 22-21, so BCLB is going to have a brief lead here in the match. And like I say, this is just a struggle time for them where they come up with, they've got 3 out of the next 4 weights, or 2 of them at least, are going to have to be forfeits, and that's going to be a lot of points to give up. We'll see how they handle this.
Wrestling 160 pounds for the Broncos is Jace Thompson. Wrestling for Bears 160 pounds is Jermaine Moose.
Jermaine Moose. Okay, here we go. So Jermaine gets a varsity match tonight, gets to move up with the big boys, and he's going to give it a shot. He's just a sophomore, a little bit green yet, but sure happy to have him out there. Representing the BCLB Bears in his school, Chase Thompson, a junior with a little more experience. He does get the takedown and he does get the fall, but kudos to Mr. Moose for going out there and giving it an effort. And you take your knocks, you take your licks once in a while, but you stick with it and you get better. That's all I can say. And he's only a sophomore. They get him out there a couple more years to learn more, and he's not afraid to go out there and battle it. That's a good thing. Good job by Jace Thompson. That's his 2nd fall of the day. He's going to go home a happy camper. I think now, I don't know if they're going to get any opposition or not, but Carter Soren, yes, they are. Good deal. They're sending out Gage Dunn, I believe.
Wrestling for the Brawlers, 170 pounds is Carter Sorensen. Wrestling for Bears, 170 pounds is Gage Dunn.
Gage Dunn is a junior for BCLB, and his opponent is Carter Sorensen, and I can't say enough about how tough this young man is. He's a senior. He was a 3rd place finisher in the state last year, and he is ranked number 1 presently in the state in the guillotine reports for wrestlers. And I'm glad to see him get a match tonight because he got to forfeit the first match, of course, and sometimes people don't, there's a takedown for him as well. Sometimes people just avoid the guys, and they need the matches just like anybody else does. And he's going to represent the section very well. Fine young athlete and gentleman. I watched him win a couple the other day over at, there was a match with Bemidji, Fosston, and UNC, and he did a really nice job over there. As did the next gentleman up, Mr. Schoenborn, Dane Schoenborn. He won 1 out of 2, and he wrestled well over there against UNC and Bemidji's. And those are kind of the meat of the Fosston Bagley team right now, is these 2 experienced veterans. They're both very, very good senior leaders and very talented wrestlers. The only seniors on the team is those 2 gentlemen. And you can see that they lead the way very well. He's got to be careful now when he's got that bar arm in and tripping somebody forward. You don't want to hurt somebody. A lot of times the official will break that before they go to the mat so nobody does get hurt. They're unable to protect themselves. But they got down nice and soft. Now he's trying to tip him over in that. Oh, he got him over, but good work for Dunn to work his way out of that. Stayed off the back for a little longer. Only 30 seconds left of this period. He's battling. He's battling well. Work for a cradle here by Mr. Sorensen. Good job. Good job by Gage Dunn right here. He's battling. Didn't give up any back points. 13 seconds left in this first period. Good job. He knows what he's up against. He knows he's up with one of the best kids in the state tournament at this weight class, and he's wrestling well. Holding his head up, doing well. Keep battling. It's back to a base. This first period's going to end just 2-0. Yep, false start. A little bit anxious to get going. There's a quick stand-up escape for Sorensen, and he's coming right at, going to attack the single leg. There he's got him. He wants to keep him on the mat. Nice trip, nice takedown by Sorensen. Gonna let him go. Got a neutral position. Got 1 point. 1 point for Mr. Dunn. Oh, another takedown. Missed the opportunity for a half in there, so it's just 7-1. And he's gonna let him go again. Single goes to a double. He's gonna get 2 right there off bounds. 9-2, and they're out of bounds. Okay. Okay, Dunn's got to get a little livelier here. Don't just take it, dish some out. Here he goes. See if he can go after one here. I know you're up against a highly ranked, really qualified individual. There he's going to try. He's tried a little shot of his own. That's what we want to see. Good sprawl. Good job. Yeah, good job. It's all right. Hanging in there. 3 minutes of this match is gone. There's only 1 minute left in the second period. Yeah, I just glanced over there at that Fosston Bagley outfit again over there, and I think a mask on Swede does everybody a lot of good. I think we'll have to remind him to keep that on even when it's all over with this COVID stuff. He looks better with a mask. Eleven to 3, 33 seconds left in this period. He's going to tip him over with the bar. Rolled through nice. Now he could be in a little trouble with this arm caught in there. This could be tight. This could be very tight. Sorensen's got a deep half. Got the arm stretch. He's got 18 seconds left. This is going to be a battle for Dunn. We'll see if he can hang in there for 15, 13. Hang on there. Battle it, battle it, battle it. Ooh. Ooh, 4 seconds. Hang in there. 4 seconds. There you go. He made it out of there. Good job, Mr. Dunn. Good battle for Gage Dunn. Way to battle. Okay, we got one more period here. It's 14 to 3. Favor of Mr. Carter Sorensen, the senior. Ready to get back to that state tournament and get another medal this year is what I hear. Stands up. Mr. Dunn's trying to break him back down. I'm afraid he's going to have to let him go here pretty quick. No, he's going to break him down. Nice try. Don't get caught on your side. Get back. Okay, got back to his base. Gave up a reversal, but he hung in there a little bit. Got 20 seconds gone here. 16 to 3. Oh, there he got tight on that bar. But he wrestled a good match there. Mr. Gage Dunn did. He wrestled a good match. He lasted 5 minutes with one of the best in the state, and he did a nice job. Carter Sorensen showed why he is who he is. What are they going to do here? I think we're open at.
Wrestling for the Brumblers, 182 pounds, is Jonathan Rose, and the Bears are open at 182 pounds.
Well, Fosston gets the win there by a forfeit. And I think.
Wrestling 195 pounds for the Brawlers is Dane Schomburg, and the Bears are open at 195 pounds.
Dane Schomburg, I will mention, like I said, also a state entrant last year for Fosston, and I'm sure that he and Sorensen worked together because there are a couple of horses I've watched them wrestle 2 or 3 times this year, and they've done very well. Both looking forward to that section and possibly that state tournament, doing some damage. I think we're moving right along here now. We're at 45-22 because of the 4 forfeit, or 51, excuse me, 22. Pretty hard to give away 6 points in 4 matches and catch up as a team, but it's important because the BCLB boys are wrestling well at the matches that they're in.
Wrestling at 220 pounds for the Brawlers is Jesse Beckman, and the Bears are open at 220 pounds.
Oh, they didn't have anybody at 220, so it is going to be 57-22, and we're up to the conclusion match. I believe that's Tyrese Goodman, a sophomore, and he should go up against Alex Hagan, I believe. Okay, here we go. Couple of sophomores
Wrestling
again.
for the Brawlers at heavyweight is Alex Hagan. Wrestling for the Bears at heavyweight is Tyrese Goodman.
There's a takedown for 2 points. Takedown for Tyrese Goodman. Got him flat on the mat, looking for an opening to get a half on, but Hagan is hanging tight, got a base, sits out, trying to roll. Almost, but he rolled into a half Nelson. This could be trouble. Goodman has that tight. Up on your toes and squeeze, lift the head, get up on your toes, put a little weight on that. Good job by Hagan fighting it up, but he's got 47 more seconds where he has to do that. There, I think he's getting really close. That could be really close. Yep, there's the fall for Mr. Goodman. Gets the fall to bring the score up to 51-28 as we conclude this one. And good job. I just want to thank everyone from Black Duck here and Jay and the boys for letting me come and have a little fun on the mic here and watch these matches. And great to see everybody again. Wish everybody the best of luck, and the tournaments are coming up soon. We got a couple exhibition matches they're going to finish with, it looks like. So I just can't say how much I've enjoyed being up here to Black Duck and watch the BCLB boys and chat with the coaches and the kids and meet some new folks up here. They got quite a technology outfit running up here. I'm impressed. Good job. Always fun to come back to Black Duck. So have fun. Thank you.
Wrestling for the Browns is Dylan Logan. Wrestling for your Bears is Don Claren. by fall for Bears is Don Clary. Wrestling for Brawlers is Dominic Thompson. Wrestling for Bears is Sawyer Stroey. There you go. 30 seconds remaining in the first period. by a fall for the Bears is Sawyer Strowing. Wrestling for the Brawlers is Kurt Green. Wrestling for the Bears is Jordan Hughes. Thirty seconds remaining in the first period. Winning by a fall for the Brawlers is Kurt Green. Wrestling for the Brawlers is Luke Stannis, and wrestling for your Bears is Jermaine Moose. Seconds remaining in the first period.